Let's go to nonsense. I used to love coming up here and eating my lunch. It's so quiet and nice. Anyway, I want to remind everybody that I know that hybrid learning, virtual learning, sometimes uncomfortable, sometimes awkward, harder to ask questions because there's not a lot of dialogue here, I understand. So please, if you're having trouble with anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Send me an email, ask on the Google Meet, ask on the GoGuardian chat. If you're struggling or stressed out, I don't want anybody stressed out. If you're feeling anxiety from all this, please reach out. Let me know, let your counselor know. There's a lot of people that support you and a lot of people who care about you. Please don't forget that. Now, I want to show you something pretty cool over here. So this is the real reason I wanted to bring you up here. This is Fort Nonsense, part of the Morris County Parks. If you want to learn more about it, there's a lot of local history stuff, but what's really cool is they have a placard here explaining how they would communicate if the British were invading from New York. So right here, you're looking straight at Summit, New Jersey, which continues on to Elizabeth, Staten Island, and the problem they had way back then. What's the problem? Design loop, right? We need to communicate over vast distances that the British were coming in. Something was happening. And then they have to go ready themselves for an invasion. This was before radios, before telephones, before electricity. So how do you communicate quickly from one place to the next? Well, they would construct these huge pyramids of logs and brush, signal fires. And then if someone way over there saw something happening, somebody way down there closer to New York would light their fire. And you could see it from here. You can see straight to New York City, straight from here. And they would light their fire, and then the next person would see it and light their fire. And then the people here in Morristown would see that and light their fire. And very quickly, you'd communicate over a long distance, whatever it is that you're trying to say, because you'd see that signal fire. Very creative, very inventive solution to the problem out of necessity. Now, how would we do that today? Would we still use signal fires? No, but the concept is there. Wait for this plane to go by. Do you see what I'm trying to do here? Problem solving, building, engineering, solving problems, constructing this pyramid, and it's an effective solution. Now we have new technology, we do this in new ways, but communication over vast distances is still a problem. But over hundreds of years now, bringing this together, over hundreds of years now, we've refined this solution to the same problem. Really cool old technology solution. I also wanted to come here because this is like perfect leaf season. These trees are excellent. Also, Woods 1, connecting it to our lesson on wood we did this week. How would they have cut down the trees? We watched videos only comparing a few decades to now, currently, a few hundred years ago, cutting down the trees, stacking them up in this big pyramid, building the cabin that would have been here. They don't have exact knowledge of what the cabin looked like, but they have stones in the ground here where you can walk to see the area that they would have taken up, because they have some historical artifacts to take a pretty good guess of what it was. But it's a cool park and a local example of old technology, problem-solving people in Morristown, just like you. So I hope you enjoyed that little field trip to Fort Nonsense. Woods 1 today, we're working on our second day of this assignment on the safety poster. Check the module. I have a screencast on how to use Google Draw, where we're taking our brainstormed plans and we're gonna start fleshing them out into this detailed, finalized plan. And then look at it, is it something I like? We'll tweak it a little bit, see if it looks good, and that's what we'll turn in. After that, we'll talk about documenting this whole design process. It's like a mini project there. Woods 2 finishing up the drawing activity, 3 and 4 continuing with sketching. Make sure you have This Old House episode 5 turned in. We're gonna be rolling into episode 6 later in the week. Only a couple weeks away for the end of the marking period, so double check those old assignments, make sure you get anything turned in. As a reminder to everyone, if you have a grade lower than you want, a 1 or a 2, you can resubmit that and get more points. All right, well, that will wrap it up for today. So everybody remember, Morristown cares about you. I care about you. Be excellent to each other.